Hey man, you can talk to me about whatever it is you talk about. You can talk to me about whatever, however. No, I can't. Listen, I have enough male companionship. If I got to vent, get some stuff off, number one, talk to God, and God provision those people to be in my life. I have that. I don't need no. And I mean, I have female friends as well. There's a few of them, and because listen, that's a small, gotta be a small list of them. So I don't need any more of it. Now, I'm not saying that, as I go along, the circle gets tighter because it does, but I'm not, because people be like, hey man, we need to go out to a football game. We need to go out to a game. We need to do this. I'm like, no, we don't. Now, if we out in public and we run into each other and we piece it up, we dap it up. Okay, okay. Because that has happened before. But allow you in my personal space, my personal circle, nah. But anyway, I'm gonna let my man cook up here.
And with me, someone who you have almost a bond with on a personal level. Coworkers are not that, guys. Okay. One thing you should know about coworkers is that a lot of these people will throw you under the bus in a heartbeat as long as it benefits them. Okay. The workplace is kind of a dog eat dog situation. Most people are just doing what they can do to survive while they are in the workplace, however, they need to do that. As soon as you either leave that job, get fired from that job, resign from the role, or move on to a different place or whatever, as soon as you leave, that is the same moment that you never hear from any of your coworkers ever again. Okay. And you likely will never reach out to them ever again. So it's everything is temporary in the workplace, and coworkers are temporary as well. As soon as one of them leaves, you'll never hear from them again. If you leave, you'll never hear from any of those people ever again, guys. That's just the truth. Okay. Coworkers do not care about you on a personal level as a person. They just don't. It's all situational. Everyone is there to make money. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that you may not work a job that you like. Okay. I happen to work a job that I like, that's in my field, that I went to school for, that I enjoy and I find fun. Okay. And a lot of the people that I happen to work with are pretty good people, who share similar interests to me and are friendly with me and things like that. And are not out to get me, and a lot of you guys are in a similar situation like that. And that's a good situation to be in. However, I understand, and you should understand that, again, these people are just your coworkers. Okay. As soon as you leave the job for the day, it's not like you're talking with these people. It's not like they're talking to you.
Listen, he's right. He's cooking. He's cooking up. I There was a specific situation that it was on my weekend day. Like, matter of fact, it was on my like after hours, whatnot. God calls me and just rants about work. And I'm like, okay. Now we sit in the parking lot, everybody ready to leave, okay, and that's been a lot of that. That has happened before. But you're calling me even on the weekend, you're calling me about work. So much so that they did they was with somebody else, they Instagram live someone and they sat up for like hours. I'm like, no, no, no. Do you have a life? Do you have something? You need to find something to do. You need some hobbies. You need some friends. That's evident. You might say, "Well, Chaz might be a friend." I ain't listen, man. The barrier of entry to be my friend, it's a little bit higher. Okay, it ain't low. Like some of y'all barrier to entry is low. Some of y'all just like feed me, buy me some drinks or whatnot. No, the barrier of entry. Listen, the barrier of
Is that whether you realize it or not, guys, there are individuals at your workplace that you work around that actually have negative, bad intentions toward you. Sometimes these people hate you so much because they're jealous of you. There's a lot of jealousy in workplaces, guys. If you're someone who excels at your job in any way, if you're someone who is competent, you're someone who's intelligent, you're someone who's smart, you're someone who performs well, You're someone who is a people person. You're someone who is comfortable in your own skin. You're a person who, you know, may have good social skills, things like that. Whatever the case may be, if you excel in some way in the workplace, I promise you, a lot of the coworkers or a good amount of them around you are going to resent you for that and actually want to destroy you, okay, because it benefits them, right? A lot of people in the workplace have a mentality where it's like, okay, okay, this person is a threat, that person is a threat, this person here is a threat to me, so I'm going to do everything in my power to neutralize that threat any way I can so I can get ahead. There are people in your workplace who have that sort of mindset, who you really cannot trust, who you really need to be aware of which individuals those are. That way you can strategically, kind of interact with them and not trust them. That way you can protect yourself, guys, because I promise you, this has been my experience in certain workplaces, guys, where I've worked them and there were individuals who were acting all nice and shit to my face. You know what I mean? Like they're my friend and stuff like this. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, they're actively trying to destroy me. They're actively trying to get me fired. They're actively jealous of me. They're actively recruiting other people to go against me. You know what I mean? Because they were jealous in some way. They were threatened by me or whatever.
This is what I like to add as well. Listen, first of all, because it happens or whatnot. Everybody involved need to respect the job that you do, respect the people that you're around. Okay, respect the mission, understand the mission.
That's the video. Thank you guys for watching.
And there you have it. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm and you let me know what your thoughts are as well. But, like, it's sad but true. It's like, like I said, it's high school. You got to get back to presentation layer. Like, even down to, like, if you even, y'all, 3 rules here, okay? 3 rules that you got to govern yourself by. Listen, rule number 1, this is the standard operating procedures for your workplace. I mean, most of us got 9 to 5s, or even if it's outside of work, 5 to 9s. Listen, that's a standard operating procedure for that as well. Except nobody ain't gonna put you on a PIP. They over here, they can put you on a PIP. Rule number 1, your desk is a free trade zone. You trade time, you trade your labor, trade labor for money, or in this case, time for money. Okay. Not trauma for friendships. Okay. I say it again. Not trauma for friendship. A lot of y'all be conflating it. Y'all conflate the 2 things. Oh, my friend. No. Rule number 2. If you wouldn't invite them to a cookout with your actual family, they aren't your family. Now, some of them, they got invited to the cookout. Yeah, and I'm like, listen, if it's company sanctioned or whatnot, it's a different conversation. Rule number 3, protect your inventory, which is your time and your energy for the people who matter outside of your 9 to 5, 7:30 to 4:30. Okay. I tell you this much. We are in the trenches for 8 hours, 10 hours, whatnot. But over here at the night audit, okay, unless you helping me to pay down this debt I have, or you spotting me on a 30-minute power block at the gym, we aren't family. We're just people who happen to apply for the same LinkedIn posting. Okay. All right. Need y'all to understand that. Let's see what else I wrote down. What else I have for y'all before I get you up out of here. I know y'all probably watching the game. Y'all probably like, oh my God. I got an episode uploading tonight. Stay tuned to that. Oh, no. Let's see. Oh yeah, I mean, protect your personal boundaries, man. Protect your personal boundaries. Just know that a pro tip I can give you, as we all hit to a road to zero. When people think of their coworkers as family, they tend to overextend themselves, staying late, taking on extra work, or getting involved in office drama, which drains the battery. And I'm saying you can't work overtime. You need for your actual goals. Okay. And just find your tribe, man. Find your tribe. So one, this is we just trying to get philosophy here. We ain't trying to just rant. All right. We're trying to get y'all some gems here, right? Some nuggets to follow. All right. Be careful of the pizza party, okay? Be careful of that. 3. Okay, here's one more. Here's okay. There's an alcohol and ambiguity trap. People go out happy hours, be like, hey man, here, come on to the bar, whatever, and all that. Listen, that's a risk. People start acting like they're actually family, sharing too much perspective or getting too comfortable. The standard you got to maintain, peeps and ladies, is that you got to know that just because your boss or your leader is in a Hawaiian shirt doesn't mean the hierarchy disappears. So the ones that be like, oh, hey man, he's cool. He said, nah, you got to remember the hierarchy still exists. Okay. One wrong comment. Have y'all seen that Jamie Foxx episode when he got hired at Jingles 2000? He said what? Hire your ass, fire your ass. Remember that. Okay? Hire your ass, fire your ass. Okay? And man, listen, avoid clicks as much as possible. I ain't with the go along, get along game. Now, I'm not saying that I can't, maneuver whatnot, but I'm not with I don't really want to be with the go along, get along game like that. And that's all I got. You know what I mean? That's all I have. That's my standard operating procedure for y'all, man. Like, listen. Oh, I'm sorry. One more. I'm sorry for outings. Okay. Listen, I would say if you gonna go to an outing, a company outing, stay there for like between 60 to 90 minutes and get up out of there. That's the sweet spot. If you stay any longer, you're setting yourself up for failure, right? And zero disclosure. Keep comments to like sports, movies, general stuff, man. Like, like you start bringing up, man, my boyfriend, this and my girl, man, I listen, it has happened. And what I learned is, what I learned and understand is that women, not all that, and this doesn't apply to all of them, but it seems like women want to be niggas. I know I said that word, yep. And men want to be hoes. It seems like men want to be hoes. And women, you listen, up is down, down is up. But over here at the night audit, we try to like flip it upside down. We try to make up is up, down is down. Okay. We got places to go. We got people to see. Okay. We ain't got time for all the dusties. We got to minimize this as much as possible, right? And also, you got to have a designated driver mindset. So if you aren't driving, stay sober in your professional boundaries. And for that, peeps, this concludes this episode of the Night Audit. I will see you all again tomorrow. And if you find this informative, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. How do you deal with your coworkers? How do you put up the boundaries or whatnot? What are some of your coworker stories and stuff like that? I will try to come up with a question, but that's my question to you all. Until the next time, be good, be safe.